So, Nailah, welcome to JR King's Cozy Podcast, the first episode. I'm new to this.
I'm excited to be
I'm just
here.
used to performing and all of those things. And it's a beautiful setup here at Nurses Beauty and Wellness in Redondo. So I seen you on TikTok.
Yes.
I seen you on TikTok and I was just scrolling.
Okay.
But it was so funny because I just seen you this year on TikTok. So like recently.
I just started this year.
You did?
Yeah.
When would
I
you say
started my
something?
TikTok in March.
In March?
Yeah, late February, March.
Late February.
Yeah.
How long you been? Are you from here?
No, I'm actually not from LA.
Where you from?
So I'm from Atlanta originally.
Atlanta.
Yes, then I went to Howard for college, and then I came to LA, and I fell in love. I love the city.
Oh wow, what did you major in?
Information systems.
Did you like it there?
Howard? Oh, I loved it.
I know you. I loved it.
Oh, I loved it.
I went to HBCU also. I went to Cookman, Bethune-Cookman.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but I ended up leaving because I wanted to move to LA.
Yeah,
so
that's beautiful. Chase the dream.
I've been out here ever since then. But yeah, so I seen you on TikTok, and it was so funny because I've been here personally for like this year is gonna be my 4th year here.
Oh wow! Okay.
So I moved here since I turned 18.
Okay.
And I seen it, I was like, where has she been for the last 4 years? Because like I travel a lot. Like I go to Miami. Well, I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida,
Oh,
so
okay,
I'm from
cool.
down south. But every time I go somewhere, I always look for what to do, like how to have fun, how to turn up. How to get some drinks in my system, how to
have a good time,
how to get carried out, right?
Yes.
And at LA was the first place that I came to that I would say for me personally, it was hard for me to find the spots. Like every spot I was going to wasn't the culture, my culture. And so I went to them. They were fun, but you know, sometimes you want to
turn up with your people.
Turn up with your people.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. It was definitely a culture shock out here. Like being from Atlanta, very black city, like very, very black. Going to Howard, very black community, like very, very black. Coming out here and now it being like, oh my gosh, I go to a party and nobody looks like me. That was shocking for me. Like that was the first time I ever really had that experience. So I was like, oh my gosh. And even for me, like, for you, I commend you for coming out here, like, not knowing anyone, doing it on your own. Because at least with me, like, I went to Howard, so a lot of me and my friends all moved here after graduation.
Oh, wow.
So I had a solid friend group. Like, I had friends. That wasn't the issue. It was like, okay, I have friends. Now where are we going to go? Like, what are we going to go experience? What are we going to go do? And so, yeah, it's been very interesting. But I love LA. I love it here.
So you like it here?
I love it.
I do, too. For some reason, I can't seem to leave. Like every time I go home, I'm ready to come back within a couple days.
I tell everybody, I'm like, I know LA is for me because every time I leave, I'm never sad to come back. I'm never like, dang, I gotta go back to LA. When I'm leaving, I could be leaving anywhere, like leaving Jamaica, leaving Mexico, and I'm like, okay, I'm going back to LA. Yeah, like I'm happy. Okay, I'm going back to LA.
You ready to get back always?
So yes, I love it.
So what made you like start putting out, like letting people know the spots to go? Like what made you? Was it the first time that you went in and you didn't see anyone like you?
The first place I actually ever went and did a video wasn't black owned. It was Catch LA. And I went in there and it was just really pretty. Like I saw it, I was like, this is so cute. Like I just want people to see this. So I decided to just start recording because one of my goals for 2022 was to explore LA. 2020, we were smacking the pandemic. Nobody was outside. 2021, because we were kind of coming out of it, me and my friends were traveling a lot, so we were going to like Mexico, Jamaica. I was going to different places to experience their cities and their cultures. And then I was like, 2022, I'm exploring LA. Like, I'm looking at LA.
So you're going to be outside.
Yeah, I'm going to be outside because I feel like this is my home. So my goal going into everything was like, I want to have my favorite place where I get my favorite pancakes or my favorite drink that, you know, I can tell people, oh, they have the best lemon drop here. They have the best fried chicken here. They have the best this here. So that was my goal. I literally just wanted to find spots to make it feel like home.
Right.
And it just blew up. I've always been very big on supporting black businesses and black-owned businesses, and I still consider that the heart of my, TikTok. Like, I always want to show off black businesses. I always want to show off black people doing their thing. I always want to show off spaces where we feel included and we feel celebrated and we feel comfortable. Because like I said, for me, it was a huge culture shock coming from Atlanta, which is a super black city, then Howard, which is a super black school. And coming here and walking into parties and bars and being like, I don't see anybody who looks like me. I don't hear any music I like. Like, what's going on? So
Like,
yeah,
what was
that
the
was
issue?
right. So that was the whole, it started off as me, like I said, just wanting to really, really explore LA. And then I was like, I need to explore Black-owned businesses. I'm looking for community. I'm looking to build community. So
Right.
yeah, that's what happened.
So then you ended up out here
Yeah.
showing people where the spots are. Like, I don't know if you can agree with this, but, and it's no shade to the LA natives, right? But I feel like out of every place I've been, and I'm from the South.
Yeah.
So, and you are too.
Yeah.
So every place I've been, LA, to me, I wouldn't say it's nasty, but they don't have the best food.
Really?
To me,
Okay.
they don't
This
season.
is
They don't even
my-
sell sweet tea.
I will say this. My palate completely changed when I moved to LA.
Right.
But I appreciate it so much because I am so much healthier now. When it comes to all of the foods I eat, like I'm a big vegetable person. You know, I'm drinking
wow.
the green juice. I'm working out. So I do think it's very different than the South. But I do think LA has its things that are like, dang, this is really good. Like, Brussels sprouts out here, these are the best Brussels sprouts I've ever had in my life. Like, I've never, you know what I mean? And so even when I go home, when I go back home, I'm like, I don't even eat this stuff anymore.
Seriously?
Like, yeah, it's like I don't
my
eat as
God.
much fast food. I don't eat as much like deep fry, anything like that anymore. I just don't eat it as much.
I gotta get me my mac and cheese and collard greens.
But there are the thing too is like there are some good spots you just gotta find them. Like Annie's So Delicious.
Oh, see, I haven't been there.
Okay, see.
I
there's
just found
certain-
Fixins.
Okay, Fixins, yes. There's Annie's So Delicious. There's Comfort LA. There's another one in Long Beach I want to try called, I think, like Georgia Soul Kitchen
Soul.
or
Oh,
something.
wow.
So it's a lot of different places. You just got to find them.
Just gotta find them.
You got to find
So I was
them.
looking. I'm like, where's the oxtails? where is all this stuff
Yeah.
at? And then I had to drive out to go get what I wanted. And so these 4 years has been like personally harder.
Yeah.
And you just made it
understand.
easier, like big time.
I'm so glad. Yeah. And that's the other thing too. Like for me, moving here was I had a great time. It was a whirlwind. It was fun. I was experienced. Like, of course, it was right before I moved in 2019. Like end of 2019. So it was a whirlwind for sure. But I have a good time.
So how was it like COVID time? Because you was here, right?
Yeah, I was here. I was in the house. Me and
You was
my
in the
friends.
house?
Yeah, we would do like in the house stuff for the most part. But I was at home. I was in a relationship at the time too. So, you know, being booed up and all of those things.
All through the pandemic.
Right, yeah.
I think we all had that one.
So, right. So was booed up, was with my friends in the house, like movie night, stuff like that.
So what about like, I don't know if you do this, but like the date spots in LA. Like, have you seen any nice places? Have you been on any nice dates?
Oh,
like,
yes. I'm always gonna choose a rooftop for a date. So there's a couple
rooftop,
Yes,
okay.
I love rooftops. So any good rooftop is always great. Some good restaurants. I'm trying to think of like a specific place that I can tell you that's like. I just went to Prohibition in downtown. And that was like very interesting, very different vibe. So that was fun. I'm trying to think of something else I've done that was super fun. LA is also big on like a lot of nature type dates. So like lots of like hiking. I don't hike.
I haven't hiked yet here.
Yeah, I don't
Haven't
hike.
did it.
No, I don't.
You don't hike? Why?
I'm not an outdoorsy girl. I'm not the camper. I'm not doing it. Get me inside. I'm not even.
Seems like we need a crew to go hiking. That's what it seems like.
Goodness. And there is a black hiking group.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So Walk Good LA, they do
Walk Good.
yoga, and then they also do Run Good, and I think they do Hike Good as well. So they do different stuff. They're a black-owned nonprofit out here. So they do, and then there's another hiking group. So I can't think of the name of it though.
Is there any like black workout groups? Like I need to start working out. I
Actually haven't seen like a full black workout group. Like I said, Walk Good. They do literally yoga every Sunday, and that's really nice. So it's very nice, very relaxing. They do yoga every Sunday. They do it different places, but the main place they do it is at Kenneth Hahn Park. But yeah, so that's the biggest one I've seen so far. But that would be nice, a black workout group, because I work out a lot. So
I'm trying to get there.
Really?
See, now that's the opposite with me. How you
Okay.
change your eating, and I've heard a lot of people say that, like
Really?
how they've changed their eating since they've moved to LA, because it's like you're kind of forced here to start going organic
Healthy, yes.
unwantedly, right? And I've never
Organic.
been that boy. I've never been
Really?
that person that wanted to just eat vegetables all the time. And I know it's not, healthy
Yeah.
to not eat vegetables, but at the same time, you know, where I'm from, you know, all we eat is fried chicken.
I understand it. That's like moving out here, eating vegetables outside of like greens was like, what? Like, what do you mean? Asparagus or broccolini or, you know, Brussels sprouts. Like, what do you mean? But now that I've been here and I've gone to places that have really good vegetables, I'm like, this is great. Like
you feel it.
I feel it. Yeah, and my body feels better, genuinely. Like,
it does, seriously?
Yes, 100%. I like the South the food is like so heavy. The food is so heavy. The food is like fried and greasy and, you know, deep fried, flipped, battered, and everything else. So I definitely feel a lot healthier here.
So you feel better here, like it's a break.
Yes, it's a break. And I don't restrict myself from, well, I am pescatarian. But I don't restrict. Yeah, I did that in this past April, so I just became pescatarian. But I don't restrict myself from certain things. So if I do want like a deep fried Oreo or some deep fried Waffle House,
I'll go for that now. Waffle House, I love me some Waffle House.
If I want something like that, then I'll
yeah, I love me some Waffle House. So do you like Roscoe's? Like, do you like Roscoe's?
I do like Roscoe's.
I grew out of it.
Really? And I will say, I haven't been in a long time. I don't eat chicken anymore. So
okay. So there's no point.
Yeah, there's no point.
So what kind of places do you eat? And when you do go, like, what do you eat?
Typically if I'm doing brunch, I'm 9 times out of 10 going to do shrimp and grits. Like, I'm pescatarian. That's typically what every brunch spot has, So I'll do shrimp and grits. Some of my favorite brunch places, there's Fia in Santa Monica. They do bottomless mimosas and margaritas. So love going there. Very delicious. They have like pastries. It's Michelin recognized. Like, very, very good. Jonah's Kitchen in Santa Monica as well. They have great pancakes. Where else do I go for brunch? I like Fixin's brunch, so I go to Fixin's. Yes,
I got to get away from there.
Really?
I go every Sunday after church, literally.
As you should.
After I leave on LA, I'm gone.
You should try the Serving Spoon in Inglewood. That's really good. That's breakfast. They're really good breakfast. You should try. It's the Serving Spoon. You should try. Madeire's, and that's on Western. That's very good. They have these like peach preserves. So good. Like, that's like, if you want a Southern breakfast,
that's why I need to go.
Madeire's will give it to you.
Very
go to Madeire's. Like, Southern, like the peach preserves, very good. Biscuits, gravy, like Southern. Serving Spoon is that type of vibe too.
Oh, it gives that vibe.
And I'm trying to think anywhere else. The Court Cafe over in like Leimert area, that's nice too. So those are some of my favorite brunch places, and they always have stuff I can get, like whether it's like pancakes, French toast.
Because you're pescatarian.
So
describe to me like what pescatarian is again. I know what vegetarian.
It's only seafood. So I only eat like salmon, fish.
I'm allergic to all that.
Oh really? Yeah, shrimp, stuff like that. So I don't eat any red meat. I don't eat turkey, chicken. I used to eat turkey and chicken. I never really ate red meat. But now I am strictly pescatarian.
So how long, like, what was the process? Like, was it hard? Because you from Atlanta, right? So it's like.
It was actually, so one thing about me, like, I do these random things where I'm very disciplined about certain things at certain times, just to practice discipline for no reason. Like, I just always am big on practicing discipline to make sure I can do it and be disciplined in different things. So I went to an event, actually. I went to a yoga brunch, which was really nice. And we were there, and we were mingling with new people. And two of the girls, they were like, yeah, I'm pescatarian. And one girl was like, yeah, I've been pescatarian my whole life. And at the table, I'm like, I could never be pescatarian. Like, I could never do that. I could never not eat chicken. Like, I love chicken. And then after I left, I was like, why don't I just try it? Why not? Like, let me see if I can do it. Because they said, like, they feel so good. Their body feels a lot lighter. So I was like, let me just try. And it's been all this time now.
You leaped right into the pescatarian life.
And it's funny because I don't even miss, like, chicken all that much. Like, every once in a while, I want some wings. But for the most part, I'll be cool.
I love me some wings. I can make me some wings all day, all night.
No, some good wings. That's what I said. The South, like, but I'm from Atlanta, and Atlanta is the wing city.
Right.
So I don't think I found any wings as good as Atlanta wings. But there is American Deli here, which is nice.
There is an American Deli here?
Yeah, there's like two.
Okay, I did see one. One in Inglewood.
There's one in Inglewood, and then there was one, I think, on Crenshaw. It was either on Crenshaw or Slauson. But I don't know if it's still there anymore.
Yeah, I've only seen the one in Inglewood. I didn't know they had two American Delis.
Two.
Because American Deli is good. I think I used to eat from there every day. I have my moments. So I have my Wingstop phase. I like Wingstop, and then I stop. And then I go to Chick-fil-A or whatever. But these spots that you're saying, I'm going to check them out because I need me some good soul.
Yes, so Serving
breakfast.
Spoon, Madeire's, Jack's Family Kitchen too. I used to live over there, and that was good. That's also like a Southern type breakfast.
My brother brought me, I think it was like a week ago, and maybe someone can help me with it because I don't know what it was. I was just waking up, and he brought me some burrito, and it was a hash brown in it.
Really?
It was an egg in it. A what? Frets. I don't know what it was, but it was just like all your breakfast needs in one. It was good. And it was so good. Like it was so good.
Check it out.
Yeah, it was really good. Like I thought I was back home. I woke up after he gave me that one.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I got up. So it's like, how often do you visit home? Like, what is your day to day here in LA? Like,
okay, so visit home. I honestly don't go back home that often.
Same.
I maybe like once a year. My family's actually out here visiting me right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
how long are they here
in
for?
town for a week.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, my mom, my grandma, my aunt are here. And then they're gonna go back home. But yeah, so I might go home maybe like once a year, if that.
So they come and see you more than you go see.
Well, no, this is their first time out here.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not, like, me and my mom talk on the phone a lot, like, stuff like that. So I'm not super homesick also.
Right.
My family isn't from Atlanta. Only I'm from Atlanta. So the only people in Georgia is my mom and my aunt. So it's like, it's not too much to miss. You know, I miss them, but other than that, it's like, it's cool. And then my day-to-day in LA, it just depends. So I do work. I have a job, a 9 to 5. I always tell people, like, I'm not a full-time content creator. I have a job. So, you know, I typically I work in tech, so I do my typical, like, day-to-day stuff, which is cool. And then it depends on the day. Like, sometimes I'm going to, like, 2-3 events in one day. Sometimes I'm going to one. Yeah, sometimes I'm going to dinners, just different stuff. So it really depends. But I would say, like, a typical weekend day, it can get crazy.
It can get crazy? Yes, is it every weekend for you?
For the summertime, for the most part.
From what you do, I can tell you got a lot of outfits.
Yeah.
I can tell how you looking right now. You have a lot of outfits. You have enough to last you for the next 2 years.
Yes, I love clothes. So the weekend could easily be like Saturday. I could do like Friday, go to like a happy hour, then go to like an event, then hit like a bar or club. Saturday, I'll probably wake up, go work out, go to another event, maybe go record. I typically record in batches, so I do like batch content. So I might go one Saturday to like 5 different Black-owned places, record all at once, and then put the videos out as I go. So I do that. But yeah, it just depends on the weekend. Like sometimes people ask me to come out to stuff. Sometimes restaurants ask me to come out to stuff. It just depends. Sometimes me and my friends just decide to go do things. So.
And just go hang out and all of that. So you like it here, basically.
I love it. I don't want to leave here. I want to live here. I want to raise a family here.
I do too.
Really?
I do too. But raising a family, you know, I think dating life in LA is not easy. I think it's been the worst for me.
Really?
The worst.
Yeah, it's been hard. It's been, again, my favorite word to use is like culture shock. Like back home, Atlanta, DC, even in DC, like I could walk down the street and, excuse me, can I talk to you? Like, can I get your number? Can I do this? Can I do that? And here it is
not in LA.
It is
not
like
in
that.
LA.
And it's really weird because like for a minute it was a self-esteem killer for me, but then it turned into a self-esteem like booster because it's like if nobody out here like I got a lot of validation on the East Coast. Like men would always come up to me, always approach me, always say something, always talk. But here, that validation was not coming. Like, I was not getting that validation from random men on the street. And it made me really reevaluate and be like, why do I need that validation? Like, why am I looking for that validation from them anyways? And so now it's like, they can like me. They don't have to like me. It's whatever. Like,
do you think that it's just they like you? They just don't say anything? Because I feel like sometimes people out here just don't speak up.
I think LA has a very laid back culture. So everybody's so chill. Everybody's so laid back. Like in the South, the man will like stop you, grab you.
Yeah, they'll
like
touch you.
Like here they're not doing that. And so I think it's just a culture thing. And I also think too, being in LA, like the look of women is like racially ambiguous, and like I'm a very visibly Black girl. Like I look like a Black girl. You're not gonna assume I'm anything other than a Black girl. Like, you know, so I think the preferences are a little different too. But I will say the most luck I've had is with LA natives. Like, men who are born and raised in LA, it's always been great with them. It's the people who come here where I'm just like, you're from, like, Milwaukee. Why are you acting like you've never seen a Black girl before? You know? Like, you're from Detroit. Like, why all of a sudden do you not like Black girls? Like, what's going on? All of a sudden? Yeah, like, what's really going on here?
Like, you got your different types now. You got you got what you like, what you don't like.
Exactly. So I feel like my best luck has been with LA natives.
LA,
men
seriously?
from LA. Yeah, 100%. Men from
What do you
LA.
rate them from 1 to 10?
I like LA men.
Seriously?
But I also like laid back men. I do like someone to approach me and like court me and ask me on dates.
So are you into
but I like laid back men?
Are you into like the LA man that's like I'm trying to say it right. Like
I don't do any men in showbiz. No showbiz.
No dancing, no dancing, no singing. No, I'm talking more like banging. Like, here LA is really. Have you talked to?
I haven't. It's a couple dates here and there, but I wouldn't be opposed. But typically like LA guys are just cool, but also too like I have a line sister who was like born and raised in LA, so a lot of the LA men that I was around when I first got out here are like, they went to like Morehouse or they went to Tuskegee.
Oh, okay.
They're from like Ladera, View Park, Baldwin Hills. So those type of men too. Like not always necessarily banging or anything, but just LA guys.
LA guys in general.
LA. But yeah, I'm not opposed. Look, I don't judge.
I feel like the dating life here is, I feel like it could be good, but at the same time, I feel like it's a lot of, reevaluating, like of who you're talking to, of actually getting to know someone in LA. Because I see a lot of people in LA have a lot of undercover issues.
Yes. I feel like my thing is this. One thing because I didn't come out here wanting to do like anything entertainment, I feel like my experience has been completely different because when I'm in those entertainment scenes, I'm not necessarily there to network. I'm just there to have a good time.
Okay.
For me, I typically like the friendships I make are genuine. Like, now with TikTok, it's a little different.
Yeah.
But before that, the friendships I was making was like super genuine. People just want, because I always tell people like, they'll be like, where you work? Because before I worked in my job that I'm at now, I was in technology consulting. So people be like, what do you do? I'm like, I'm in tech consulting. Like, I'm not trying to be a producer, an actor, singer. Like, we can just have a conversation because it's not really a networking thing for me. It's just getting to know people. So I think my experience with that was a little different. But I do think that, people can, the dating in general just gets crazy.
In general.
It just gets crazy out here. Like,
because I be thinking somebody else toxic, and then it be I'm toxic, and then we both toxic, and now the whole family toxic. Everybody toxic at that point. Yeah, so I think it's like, I like it here personally.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think I would ever leave here.
Yeah, same.
So like, what's next for you? Like, what is the next level that you want to reach to? What's the goals? What's the goals?
That's a good question. I would say next level is definitely me. I really want to do some of my own events. Specifically because there have been and like that's one thing I love about my TikTok is so many Black women have said like, I did not have any friends. Like, your page has helped me meet people. Your page has helped me go outside and meet new women and, get myself involved in the culture and like meeting just new friends. So I really want to host events that center Black women connecting, meeting each other, getting to know each other. And of course, other people, eventually, but my main focus right now is I really want Black women to be able to come to LA and feel like they have a community, because I think that's something that when I came out here I needed, so wanting to make sure people are like, and like I said, for me it was easy because I had friends already. Like, I had built-in friends when I came to LA.
Right. Okay.
But for other people, that's not the case. Like, you come out here alone, completely by yourself. How do you make friends? Like, how do you meet new people? So the next step, the first step I want to take is definitely having my own events to support that mission, get Black women meeting each other, talking to each other, getting to know one another. And then after that, I would love to like make As a Black Girl in LA, As a Black Girl everywhere. And of course, like helping us build that community in other spaces. Like, there are Black girls in Mexico, there are Black girls in Japan, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many women who don't have a community, Black women who don't know that other Black women are in that same phase they're in, that same space they're in. So that's the biggest goal, is to like scale it as much as possible to make sure we have community and people feel like we have community.
Like we actually have it. Yeah. I feel that strongly, and I feel like those are like beautiful, because I feel like it's just the fact that like you want to start your own events, have your own events. I feel like that's a perfect next step from what I see from outsider. Like I see, she's showing us all the spots. She getting us turned up. She getting us places we get some liquor in our system. Oh, now she dropped her own event. You know we there. Like we know we really outside. You know what I mean?
And I think too, one thing I really want to bring, like, people don't, like, with HBCU culture, what I really appreciated about it was you could have Black people from Jersey, Atlanta, Houston, Cali, Vegas. Like, you have Black people literally from everywhere coming together to create just a cool experience.
Right.
So, like, HBCU DJs, they have music. They know music from everywhere, every city. They know Florida music. You know what I'm saying? They know how to juke. They know Florida music.
Fast music.
They know Florida music. They know Atlanta music. They know Philly music. They know New Jersey music. So that's another thing I would really love to bring to LA is that people feel that sense of like community. Because I know a lot of my friends too are from New York, and they're like, we don't hear any like Caribbean music here. We don't hear anything like. And you're from Florida, so you know too. So it's like that. Also, I want to bring that energy to the city.
I really enjoyed talking to you.
I enjoyed talking to you.
Yes, I'm gonna stay in contact for sure.
Please do. Let me know how this goes. I can shout out everything. Like,
yes, I'm gonna stay in contact with you. So, what is your advice, right? Mm-hmm. To two different advices.
Okay.
To people that want to move to LA.
Okay.
Right, and that wants to take that leap. Mm-hmm. And then to people that's in LA.
Okay.
And that is trying to build a social life.
Okay. So first, moving to LA, my number one advice to anyone moving out here is, even if you're chasing your dream, there is no shame in getting a job. There is no shame in having a 9-to-5, something that pays your bills, that funds your dream. There is no shame in getting a job. I think people move out here and think their dream is just going to like take off as soon as they
sleep all day.
Yeah, like they get out here and they think they can.
I deliver Amazon.
Literally.
Amazon.
Like they think they can get here and just make it happen and they're going to get discovered while walking down the street. And baby, it does not work like that. Like, there are people out here who be out here for years before they land anything. So there is no shame in having a job. It is no shame in coming out here and being like, I want a job before I move to LA. Right. I want, a state, even if that's working at a restaurant, even if that's working in a retail store, like you said, delivering packages.
Yeah.
Like, there is no shame in having a job.
I do that, Uber, Lyft, I do all of them.
That's what I'm saying. There's no shame. Uber, Lyft, none of it. There's no shame in having a job.
And this put me in rooms that's crazy.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Never know who you're talking to.
Never know.
Job. So that's why that's my advice to people moving out here. There's chase your dream. I'm all for dream chasing. There's no shame in having a job. For people who are in LA who are looking for social life, number one advice is follow me. But
tell them where to follow you at. You gotta let them know.
At the Posh Life __ on TikTok and at the Posh Life _ on Instagram. But also too, I think one thing that a lot of people don't do is like go to spaces where native LA people are. And I do that a lot. And that was what made me feel comfortable here. Like feeling out the scene and feeling everything. But also get involved in the community. Don't only look for parties. Like look for opportunities to volunteer. Look for different things going on. Look for yoga. You know what I'm saying? Yoga, meditation.
I'm doing that Sunday.
Right. Writer circles. Like whatever your dream or your goal is, find that community outside of the partying too. Like the partying is fun. Do not get me wrong, because I be turned. But find community outside of parties. Go to maybe join a book club. Go hiking. Go do yoga. Like find these different groups and these different people that do these different things. And that way you can build community in a unique way. You don't have to just have because sometimes the people you meet at parties, it won't be genuine. Like it won't be a good connection. It won't be a connection you can build on. So think about the things you genuinely like to go do. Let's say you love to dance. Go to dance classes. You love to sing. You know what I'm saying? Go to some open mics. You want to be a producer, a writer. Join some writer circles. Find some people in production and see what they're doing with their free time. Like those are the things that help you be around the people you want to be around.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having
me. I really
me.
appreciate you for coming. Like I watch you all the time.
I'm so
like
glad.
I need something to do.
This is my first podcast. So
seriously,
yes.
It is. And you look really nice.
Oh, thank you.
You look really nice.
Thank you. I'm so glad. No, I'm very excited. This was beautiful. So thank you for having me. Genuinely.
No problem. And thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Yes. You guys follow her at where again?
The Posh Life _ on TikTok, and then the Posh Life _ on Instagram. Follow me.
I hope you guys enjoyed this conversation. Yes. We are out.
Bye, you guys.
Welcome to J.I. King Cozy. Yeah, let's go. Always going hard, I can never stop. Breaking in the game, I forever pop. Writing on my shit, I forever top. Don't need no motivation, I'm forever high. They ask my dream car, it's forever foreign. If I had a daughter, I'ma name her Lauren. That's why you never see me slinging, I'm pouring. Cause the only thing I drop is the days we touring. I'm at, best believe, yeah, I'm never gonna stop. People really trying to diss me cause I'm almost to the top. I've been working hella hard, how you mad that you not? I'm just setting all the standards that these niggas fell set. I've been working, starving, caught out on some clubs. Y'all people say that y'all want it, but be scared to take a dub. I think y'all really want the fame, y'all don't really want the music. Y'all rather have plans to build a motherfucking blueprint. Instagram miss me with that fake shit. No profile pic, but you caught my face sick. Looking in the mirror, now I see why they hate. I'm that limited side that they want up on their plate. It's too late, gotta go harder to stop me. I get more shades in my comments than they give my mama bought me. If you think that I'ma cry shit, think again. This group is hella hot, I started fire with my pen, let's go. Always going hard, I could never stop. Breaking in the game, I forever pop. Writing on my shit, I forever top. Don't need no motivation, I'm forever hot. They ask my dream car, it's forever foreign. If I had a daughter, I'ma name her Lauren. That's why you never see me